The gun tuber community on YouTube is incredibly toxic. Like, it's just incredibly toxic. It's just these never ending, my optic is better than yours. It's just this never ending, what I think is happening is there's a lot of money to be made in the gun community. And there's also the CPM, the amount of ad revenue these guys get isn't as higher as like other genres. Like, my ad revenue I get is higher than theirs because, like, I don't talk about firearms all day. You know what I mean? I talk about a wider range of different subjects. So I actually get more ad revenue than they do. I don't have to rely on stuff like super chats all day, like Focus Trip. And Focus Trip has to do that because he's not getting the same amount of, bang for buck. I get more ad revenue than he does. So, and there's a lot of people want a WWE show with these live streams. And I think these guys constantly fighting each other and causing drama is like I think the audience eats it up. And I don't know to what extent these guys are all in on it when they fight each other, because I think if these guys ran into each other at a bar, I think they all would be best buddies with each other. I do. I don't think these people want to kill each other. Maybe. I don't think these people are really that mad at each other. I think it's just this big performative show. At least I hope they're not that mad at each other about what? About arguments, about shooting competitions and optics and things like that. I mean, like, if this were real, I would be worried because, like, this is kind of girly behavior. Like, I wouldn't literally want to go to a war zone and share a trench with a person that actually acts like this, unless it's a Machiavellian YouTube act, okay? And if it's a Machiavellian WWE Showdown YouTube act, then I 100% am okay with their behavior because it's just entertainment, It's not, and it's an educational entertainment, but it's entertainment nonetheless, And I'd like to get Focus Trip's opinion on this because, like, some of this shit I've seen from these guys is just like, this is kind of childish behavior. This is kind of like high school drama stuff to me. Like, you could take the absolute most FUD person ever with a revolver, and he could definitely defend himself against a criminal. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that revolver would do him much good in an SHTF situation. But I think if we have a realistic expectation for, like, what a revolver is supposed to do, the idea, if you own a single revolver, you're a FUD. I mean, the idea that you can't have a revolver and somebody that carries a revolver is a FUD, it depends on, like, what's the expectation, So, if you could have an old school revolver, you could have, like, any number of things that are considered FUD that would still get the job done, especially if they're cleaned and well maintained. And if you've practiced with it, I think the industry puts a lot of pressure on these people. I'm not saying these people are all paid shills. It's just that there is pressure from the industry, and it's basically, I think the industry is making these people fight each other. There's a limited pool of money. And these people get very toxic because they want more money. It's a very hyper-competitive world we live in. But I think the person that ultimately wins is the person that doesn't constantly pick fights with everybody. Unless they're all in on it, then it would make perfect sense. And maybe they're all in on it. Maybe Focus Trip, Trench Grenade, and Glow So Bright. Maybe they know what this shit's about. But me, I'm not going to get in a super heated life or death argument, like acting like there's a huge showdown going on about somebody added some inches to their cock about a shooting competition. Guys do that. Guys are known to do that. Dudes do that. You tell everybody you got a 12-inch cock and it turns out your cock's only 7 inches. Guys have been known to do that. I'm just saying, it's just fudging the numbers a little bit. It's not the end of the world if Trench Grenade did that. That's the truth, Guys like to fudge their numbers a little bit. It's normal, especially in a hyper-competitive world where people are put under an enormous amount of pressure to stay relevant constantly. You have to compete against billions of other people to stay relevant. And people fudge their numbers a little bit. People exaggerate their reputation slightly. I've done it. Everybody's guilty of doing that. Literally everybody's guilty of doing that. Now, the actual things I've said about myself are 100% true, but I probably exaggerate a tiny little bit here and there, and I'll freely and openly admit that. Why? Because sooner or later, somebody's going to catch me. They're going to say, you exaggerated about that a little bit. And it's true. There's a couple things that are a little exaggerated. It's not like a Tim Kennedy level stuff because, the base level of everything I say really happened the way it happened. It's just I might have made a little bit of artistic flair to sell the story a little bit. And, that's what you have to do to survive on YouTube. It calls for artistic flair. It calls for extravagance. If you don't have a little bit of artistic flair and extravagance on YouTube, you're not going to survive on this platform. It's that simple. So do people exaggerate things on here? Both in the gun tuber community, the vet bros, and the prison content, and all these alpha male people, do they brag about stuff? Absolutely they brag about stuff. Because that's what guys do, is they catch a fish, the fish was this big, but they tell everybody the fish was this big. It's an old fishing tail thing, right? The fish is always bigger. It's always bigger than you said it was, okay? There's always a little bit of exaggeration when dudes tell stories about stuff. It's just true, it's to be expected, Now, the level of lying versus exaggerating, I would say when outright lies start coming in, that's when it becomes like, okay, this guy's like not trustworthy, but, it's normal for a guy to say he's got a 8-inch Peter when he's really got a 6.5-inch Peter. When you catch somebody exaggerating about something, you could point it out. That's fine. But I don't know if that calls for making a whole documentary about it on YouTube. But it'll get clicks. So hey, it is what it is. But I just see it for what it is. This is just a way these guys can get more clicks. It's not a lot of value though. It's like I'm eating a burger made out of styrofoam. Yeah, it just doesn't have a lot of value. It's just a lot of weird, misplaced tribal anger. And there's a lot of tribal anger you could have. And the comment section will tell you where this misplaced tribal anger should actually go. The comment section of my channel, my audience, they'll have a very good answer for that. Leave a comment of where that misplaced tribal anger should go. I can't say it on video, but the comment section will definitely tell you. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Jordan Jareb, signing off.